Alrighty, well, welcome to Pop Palace. My name is Jack. Here at Pop Palace, we celebrate iconic women and queer people in music and culture. So, one thing we like to do is have our guests introduce themselves and tell us one of your earliest memories you have in music.
Okay, well, hi, my name's Christina Kennedy, and I'm a singer-songwriter, Toronto-based recording artist. And one of my earliest memories in music is, oh my gosh, um, like how I got into singing was like, so I was like put into like piano lessons at a really young age, and then I
Mhm.
remember being so in love and inspired with the movie Frozen at like 8 years old, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I was really good at impressioning what's her name, Anna, in that Do You Want to Build a Snowman song. So my first
Mhm.
ever piece of singing repertoire was that. Yeah,
Iconic. I love that.
yeah. So yes.
My first music experience, I learned to play piano too, and I remember learning to play the Charlie Brown theme song
That's so
and
fun.
and then after I learned it, I was like, actually, I think I'm good. I made it. That's my
Yeah,
peak.
you made it. You made it after the Charlie Brown song. I don't even know what's
Yeah.
the theme song. It's like
It was like "Da-na-na, da-na-na,
yeah,
na-na." Yeah.
that's so funny.
So you've recently released your single "Quit My Life." Can you tell us about the inspiration and theme behind this song?
Ooh, yeah. Uh, it honestly came from a really vulnerable place. I was feeling really down, really, seasonal depression is now hitting. It is that time of year
Mhm.
again. Um, and yeah, like I was kind of like when I wrote it, I was definitely like isolating myself. Wasn't really hanging out with friends, wasn't really motivated in any of the work that I was doing, and I was just like, damn, like I literally wish that I could just like wake up and take a break from my life. Like, could I literally just wake up and like be in someone else's body for a minute, someone else's mind
Mhm.
for a minute? So that's kind of the entire inspiration of Quit My Life is just like I just don't want to be like in my life at this current moment, knowing it was gonna get better, of course, like everything
Right.
does get better, but it's just kind of like how I felt in that particular time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I've definitely felt that experience
Yeah.
before, and music is like one of the only things that's been able to kind of like help me feel like I can get out of it and like jump into a different
Yeah.
world. That's why I'm like put on a song and I become what the song is.
Yes, yes. What kind of, like, helps you? Like or, like, what, like, genres or artists, like, do you listen to when you feel that way?
So when I feel that way, I listen to like my pop girlies. Like I'll put on a Madonna record
Really?
and just like feel the energy of it. It's almost like I see like these idols as like superheroes in real life, and I can like I don't know, like enter their story for a little
Yeah.
bit and like experience the vibe.
Honestly,
I don't know. It just like
I
really
feel like you're
helps
kind of
me.
smart for that, like putting on a pop girly when you're sad because I do the exact opposite. I literally put on like the
Mhm.
most depressing stuff that you could ever listen to, and it does like it makes you feel good in the moment, but then at
Yeah.
some point you're kind of like, okay, I do need to like pep myself back up.
100%. I had like a real when I was like I've been through like the Lana Del Rey depression hole into the Phoebe Bridgers, but like
Yeah,
the pop girlies, they're the ones that get me out of
good.
it. Yeah. So this track's sonic inspiration is noted as the push and pull production of NF and Julia Michaels'
Yeah.
Gone. How did you and your producer go about translating that unique dynamic into the emotional landscape of Quit My Life?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. It started out as a piano ballad, and then
Mhm.
I remember, like, messaging my producer, like, one day, and I was kind of like, "It would be really cool if we made this really depressing, sad song cathartic in a way that's, like, huge production." And I
Mhm.
remember, like, when you feel, like, at least me as an artist, like, when I feel emotions, like, it's literally like a tsunami. It's not some
Right.
baby kitty wave, it's literally, like, full force, I am, like, done for. And so
Mhm.
I was like, "What if we, like, take that into the music realm?" And, like, yes, this is lyrically sad, and I was playing my sad piano, but but then I was just like, "Let's have, like, something that's, like, swelling and hitting and, like, go, 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 and then stop and then silence." And I remember I was like, "Oh, yeah, there's this one song that I used to listen to back in like 2019, and it was Gone by NF and Julia Michaels. And
Mhm.
then I like showed him, and he was like, I love that because it does the thing where you like just like everything goes at once. It's so loud, and then it like cuts out, and then it does that again, and it's
Yeah.
just like whoa, that's like. And I remember that sticking out to me because like no, I feel like not enough people, artists, or you just don't really hear anything like that. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. How do you know like what who's a good fit as a producer for your music? Because I feel like that would take like a lot of trust
yeah.
and like a lot of trying to get that good, clear communication of understanding each other's
No,
styles.
for sure. Like honestly, I've been through so many producers and
Mhm.
they're all great. Like if you look at my discography, like I work with someone different like almost every time until I found like Chris, my current producer, and hopefully long time producer because we
Mhm.
work so well together. And I think a lot of it is having those experiences, like you said, like how do you know like how to find someone? Well, it's like I wouldn't have known unless I went through the dating of like producers where you're kind of like,
Yeah.
do we match? What's the vibe? Because I wouldn't have known what I wanted, which is I want like basically someone that I can trust and also someone that doesn't download stuff from like BeatStars. So
Yeah. Definitely.
let's do everything
Um
from scratch, you know?
mhm. How do you find like a producer? Is it mostly like people you like know of other people, or is it like you do a Google search or you're looking up like other people's
Yeah,
discographies? Like how do you find
literally
them?
all of that. Literally every single one.
Yeah.
I'll like I think the thing that you said about like looking at people's discographies is like not enough people do that. So the fact that you know that is huge because like yeah, like that's like a secret trick is searching up like your favorite Toronto artist or something and then like be like, oh, who do they work with?
Uh-huh.
Or like looking at like their tags too. Like it's yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I always like I'm a little like scavenger. I'll look cuz I like to see like if I like someone and then I'll look at the producer and then I see the cuz I'm like if they make this song sound good, I'm sure I'll like their other stuff. And then it's like really cool to find who else they work with.
Yeah. No, I literally do the same thing. And yeah.
So, living in Toronto, what is like the music vibe there? Is it like, is there a certain genre that is more popular than others? Do you feel kind of supported by the
Are you
community? What's
based
the
in
vibe?
Toronto?
No, I'm in Oklahoma.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Stop. I thought you were in
I
Toronto.
I'll be in Toronto in June
Okay, hit
though.
me up.
Yeah, literally. I love Canada though. I'm
Yeah,
This is so random, but I want to move to Canada. I was just telling people
you should move to
yesterday.
Canada.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I love Canada too. Although, do you want to see what is this weird? Can I show you what
Oh yeah, show
my
me. I want to
window
see.
looks like right now?
Is it super cold? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, right?
It was literally like 70 degrees here
Wait, really?
yesterday.
That's
Mhm.
insane.
It
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like negative right now. It's like which I don't know what the conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit is, but I think it's like below 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it looks frigid.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm glad I'm going in June, so it'll be a little
Yes.
warmer.
Yes. The Toronto scene is really nice actually. It's really big.
Mhm.
Um yeah, very diverse, which is a great thing.
Yeah. Is there like a genre that you think is like more popular or more mainstream?
I think rap is really huge in Toronto.
Yeah.
Drake culture is a thing here.
Okay, yeah. I didn't think about that. That makes a lot
Yeah,
of
it was
sense.
so funny. I'm like, I mean, I listen to some Drake. Like, I would say like I'm not like a Drake fan or anything, but it was really funny when
Mhm.
like Drake and Kendrick got into their beef and like the whole city was defending Drake, and I was like, oh, like this is
That's
so crazy because then when I
crazy.
went to LA and I heard the opposite side, they were all like, oh, like Kendrick is good. I like Kendrick a
Right.
little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't even like rap to be honest.
No, that's fair. That's really crazy though, because like even here, like Oklahoma's in the middle of the United States, really random. But even here, like I feel like we're Kendrick, Team Kendrick
Yeah,
too. Like I'm like even people that I knew that listened to Drake like switched up.
that's so fun. Yeah, no,
So
same actually, same.
crazy.
That's so funny. Yeah, and like everyone was very defensive about Drake culture here. So
That's so
yeah.
funny. So, with putting out music and like such personal experiences and feelings, do you ever make like feel nervous about releasing such personal things, or is it kind of like the opposite? Do you feel like a release when it's not just for you anymore?
I would say it was definitely the first one before when I started
Mhm.
out, and then over time it became the second one where I'm just like, damn it, I'm just so glad that people can actually know what I was going through because, you
Yeah.
know, even though
Mhm.
the time has passed, at least they knew why I didn't respond for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
That's why
definitely.
I was writing.
When you're writing, are you more of like a pen and paper type person, or do you do notes app,
Mhm.
or do you like to do like a voice
I'm a
recording, a
notes
little bit of
app
everything?
girl.
Notes
Yeah,
app? Yeah.
huge notes app girl. It's also so annoying because like how my brain works is like I really like categorizing things a lot,
Mhm.
and it doesn't really help with art because I mean it helps with like scheduling or like math or something, but like when
Yeah.
it comes to art, like things like overlap so much, and I like have like different categories, and I'm like, oh, which category does this go in? And then I'm like readjusting
Mhm.
my folders, and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably like undiagnosed OCD or something like that. I don't know.
Do you like when you're like thinking about writing a song, do you like sit down and like I don't know how to say this. Are you going to consciously sit down and be like I'm writing this song today. I have these chords, these words picked out, or is it like you write a few things in your notes app here and there, then it kind of comes together?
It's more of like spontaneous, like I feel something. I think I'm
Mhm.
gonna sit down at my piano. I'm gonna see what comes out, and then start writing lyrics. And if I don't finish like a first draft of like an entire song in one sitting, to me it's almost unusable. So I don't
Okay.
really like writing like two lines and being like, oh, like is there a good two lines that I wrote somewhere back in March? Like I don't really
Mhm.
look at that stuff. It has to be kind of like 100% or not, or at least
Yeah.
90% done for it to be like m- uh qualified to look at again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do you ever find yourself like doing something specific that you get more inspiration doing? Like I feel like when I'm at work not thinking about certain things that I get my best ideas cuz I'm like not trying.
Right.
Do you like ever find yourself doing something specific that you end up finding ideas from?
Um, I think it's the same as you, where like at the most random times, like sitting in class or something, or like
Mhm.
it's always when you like can't do the thing too. It's always like
Exactly.
when you don't
Yeah.
have access to like an instrument, or like you're in your own space, like you're like with people or something. Like, let me just pull up my
Mhm.
phone real quick and like step in the corner for a second.
Yeah. No, that always happens to me. I'll be at work or something, or like I'll be driving and I'll be like, "Oh, I have this great idea," but I'm not by my
I feel like
computer,
driving would
so
be
I'll just
so
have
good
to.
though, because driving, yeah, you could just like whip out
Mhm.
the notes app, or not the notes app, the voice memos.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. So, alongside this single, you released a self-directed music video that explores the 1930s Hollywood glamour with today's hyper digital culture.
Yes.
What made you decide to self-direct, and what led to this concept?
Mm. I love like film. I also am in the film industry and have dabbled in it.
Mhm.
I really like writing. As much as I like writing music, I actually really like writing like narrative concepts as well.
Yeah.
Um, and this one kind of just came to me when I was talking to a friend about how desensitized our generation is and how much we consume media, and it's so bad for us, and we just like don't think anything of it. Like it's just so normalized, the
Mhm.
stuff that we watch. And then I was like, oh, like how does this apply into like, like my own life? And I would say that um like when I put stuff out, I obviously hope that it speaks to people. But maybe like it's one of those things where people actually don't care and they just scroll on, like it could be. And so like the music video is kind of like that whole message where it's like I in different worlds am like struggling or trying to get like or trying to say something and trying to be a certain way, and then like the people that
Mhm.
are watching, aka the 1930s Hollywood glamour audience, they are basically just like careless, betting on me, drinking, smoking, and just kind of like,
Yep.
haha, we could not care less about you, sweetheart, and you're just kind of like, okay, you know, yeah.
Yep.
So that's kind of the concept. I don't know if that answered the question at all.
No, definitely. Um, are you like where did you learn your like filming experience, or are you self-taught, or did you go to school for that?
I started. I was in acting. Like I when I was 14, I started acting, and I actually had an acting agent.
Okay.
So I did a lot of auditions, and I learned like kind of the short film world as an actor,
Yeah.
and or the indie film scene. Um, and then yeah, I kind of just kept doing short films and like working on them as like background actors or whatever. And then I was just kind of like one day, I want to direct my own because I knew people from being on their sets. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I love directing so much more because it's my story.
Mhm.
And then I ended up going to school for, I guess, kind of film. It's called media production, so it's not
Oh
really
yeah.
film, but it's yeah,
That's awesome.
content-ish, yeah.
So do you ever think about going back into acting, or are you still acting a little bit?
Not at the moment, no. I
Mhm.
have a cool story though. I auditioned for, like the live action Avatar that came out a little bit ago? Yeah,
Yeah.
I auditioned for Katara and I got,
Stop.
like, shortlisted as Katara. I think but it wasn't labeled Katara in the audition, like, they changed the
Uh-huh.
name so that the actors don't know who it is, but, like, from, like, what I was getting off of, like, the script, I was like, this gives Katara." So, I'm like, hope
Yeah.
I mean, I say, like, I got shortlisted for her, but, like, I did get shortlisted for that film, and then the moment they were like, "Yeah, no," I was like, "Okay, like, that's the end of my acting career."
Yeah. That's so iconic
Yeah,
though.
and then
Mm,
yeah, like, I honestly haven't even seen it yet. I haven't watched it.
I haven't either,
But,
but I used to love the
yeah,
cartoon.
no, exactly. The entire
Yeah.
show is, like, iconic, so.
When you're not making music, what do you do on your free time?
I what do I do? Like, watch YouTube. I'm such a workaholic that, like, I feel like everything that I do revolves around, like, I guess, like, self-help or, like, wanting like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'll, like, organize my email. Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
Call some friends if I can. Yeah. I like to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Is there a lot of like live music in Toronto? I would expect there's a lot of like shows happening all the
Yeah.
time.
There's a lot of, like, underground shows. I feel like
That's
I need to go
awesome.
out to those more, but yeah, when my friends play a show, I'm always there, so. Yeah, how
Yeah.
about you? Like, in Oklahoma, is there anything there?
Not too much. We have like some underground, but it's more like they call it like Midwest hardcore.
Mm,
It's a bunch of like white guys that like to
okay,
yell. Um,
interesting.
not my
So not like
vibe.
Midwest
Um,
pop princess type beat? No, not at all.
no, I wish.
Yeah.
I did get to see Chapel though. She came to Oklahoma City, and so I got to see the Midwest Princess herself. So that was
Nice.
fun. So we usually get like a lot of like people before they blow up, so that's fun. But if you don't know who they are, then you miss
Yeah,
them.
be like that.
So when you're making the music or writing a song, are you also envisioning the visuals that could accompany it?
Um, yes. Yeah, I always think about it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and especially, like, when I write, like, once I have that first, like, full draft, I'm, like, immediately like, "Oh, like, what kind of video can I do?" I'm always, like, wanting to pair the 2 together.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing like a full like album and a video accompanying the entire album?
Like, kinda like what Lizzie McAlpine did, like, kind of like that, like, multiple music videos that are just one big music
Mm-hmm.
video? Oh,
Yeah.
I have actually. I yeah, that would be a dream if, a record label would take me.
Right. Get that budget.
That would be a dream. Yeah.
Um, as a woman navigating the music industry, have you faced any challenges that you think that are because of your gender identity that men may have not experienced?
Um, I think in general, like the music industry has. I don't know if I've like faced. I probably have. I don't know if I've faced like any um what do you call it, like adversity yet. But I know
Mm-hmm.
it's going to happen. Like it always does, which is really unfortunate. But um,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't really recall like any moment where it's been like, oh, like you're a woman, you can't do this. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if that happens, like it's always gonna be it's always in like a subtle way where you're kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, like it's never upfront, you know?
Mm-hmm. I feel like I've heard a lot of people like the way they experience it is a lot of songwriters will be asked if they write their own songs, expecting like that a man wrote it for them. Or like I've had a lot of like lead singers being like asking like who the actual lead singer is when they're not on stage.
Damn,
And I'm like, that's
that's
crazy.
crazy. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh, like no, I've not had that experience. That's
That's awesome
yeah,
though.
it is good. It is good. And even if I did ask, I'm just like, yeah, like I wrote it myself. Like
Right.
hey.
Like
I
it's
feel like actually, you know what I can recall is probably like being around spaces like in the underground space, like depending where you are, like being like the only Asian woman like in the crowd
yeah.
is probably something that I felt where I'm like, okay, like you obviously feel the tension or like the difference. I don't know if anybody
Uh-huh.
else does, but at least that's something that I would, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. So, lastly, on Pop Palace, I love asking our audience to create a royal court going off the palace theme. So imagine yourself in the throne, and then you have 2 to 3 musical influences that share the court with you. Who would they be?
Um, Billie Eilish,
Love.
Gracie Abrams,
Mm-hmm.
and probably Noah Khan.
Yeah,
Yeah, Noah Khan's a king. I really do like him. Yeah,
love. He's so
he's really
cool.
cool. I feel like all those artists are super authentic, and that's kind of like what I
Mm-hmm.
strive to be as well, in my music as well.
Have you gotten to see any of them perform before?
All of them except for Gracie.
Yeah, same. I haven't seen Gracie,
Yeah.
but I saw Billy a few years ago, and I saw Noah last
Yeah,
year.
same, same. I love, yeah,
So
so
good.
good. But yes,
Well, thank you so much for joining me. It was so lovely to meet you. I hope you have a wonderful
you
rest of your
too.
day.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.